all. Please open page number 95 and pay attention. So here today we will discuss rule number 7. When we change a sentence from direct to indirect speech, words showing nearness are changed into words showing distance. So this change is made if the reporting verb is in the past tense. So here we have some words that which words will change into indirect speech. So here first we have these, and in the plural also these. So these will change into that, and these will change into those. Here will change into there. Now, then, ago, before, today, that day, tonight, that night, yesterday, the previous day or the day before, tomorrow, the next day or the following day, last night, the previous night, next week, the following week. So this you have to keep in mind when you are changing the sentences from direct to indirect. Now here we have some examples. I will read for you. The peon said, I finished my work long ago. The peon said that he had finished his work long before. The princess said, I spoke to the king yesterday. The princess said that she had spoken to the king the day before. I said, I kept my books here last night. I said that I had kept my books there the night before. So I hope you have understood. Now next rule we will discuss. To convert assertive sentence from the direct to indirect speech, we follow the following rules. So when we are converting the simple sentences, means assertive sentences, from direct to indirect speech, we are having here 3 rules. Rule number A, the reporting verb said is changed to told if it is followed by an object. If there is no object, it is left unchanged. So if in the sentence object will be said will change into told, but if there is no object in the sentence, so we don't have to change anything. That is used as a conjunction. So when we are joining two sentences and we are using conjunction, so THAT, that we are using for as a conjunction. See, tenses, pronouns and words denoting nearness are changed according to the rules already stated. So here when tenses we are using pronouns, words denoting nearness of are changed according to the rules already stated. So here we have example. She said to me, I shall speak to to your teacher. She told me that she would speak to my teacher. Seema said, I am leaving for Delhi tonight. Seema said that she was leaving for Delhi tonight. That night. Now we will discuss this exercise. It is written on page number 95. Turn the following into indirect speech. He said, my brother is coming tomorrow. He said that his brother was coming the next day. Akbar said that he would not live there. 3. Akash said, you have begun to learn French. Akash said that he had begun to learn French. 4. Mahima said to me, the quality of mangoes I bought yesterday was not good. Mahima told me that the quality of mangoes that she bought the day before was not good. Now see the page number 896, number 5. He said to me, if the weather is fine, we shall go out. He told me that if the weather was fine, they would go out. 6. The hotelier said, I shall serve pizzas next week only. The hotelier said that he would serve pizzas the following week only. 7. The farmer said to Hari, your cow gives good milk. The farmer told Hari that his cow gave good milk. 8. I said to him, I always try to please you. I told him that I always tried to please him. Amrit said these horses will participate in the race tomorrow. Amrit said that those horses would participate in the race to the next day. Then the employer said to the employee, I hope you will work hard now. The employer told the employee that he hoped that he would work hard then. Now see the next rule number 9, reporting a question in the indirect speech. So how we are writing question in the reporting speech? For that we are having rules. A. The introductory verb is changed into ask, to or inquire when we are using. So we have to use ask or inquire. B. Whether or if is used when the interrogative sentence begins with a verb. C. No new connective is used if the interrogative sentence begins with who, whose, whom, which, what, how, when or why. This you have to keep in mind. D. The interrogative form is changed into the declarative form. And last one, tenses, pronouns and words denoting nearness are changed according to the rules already stated. Now here we have some examples. He said to me, who is talking? He asked me who was talking. Ella said to me, whose dress are you wearing? Ella asked me whose dress was I wearing. I said to Dhruv, have you booked your tickets? I inquired of Dhruv if he had booked his tickets. Mother said, which book are you reading? Mother inquired of me, which book was I reading? I said to the gardener, can you grow roses? I asked the gardener if he could grow roses. Number 10. In reporting an exclamation or wish in the indirect speech. So here also we have the rules. First we have to see the introductory verb is changed into wish, exclaim, pray, bless, curse, etc. These words we are using in the sentence. B. The words showing exclamation such as alas, hooray, etc. are omitted, that we don't have to use. C. The sign of exclamation is omitted. We are not writing in the indirect speech. If exclamatory sentences is given in the direct speech, so we are not writing in the indirect speech the exclamation mark. So that also we are omitted. Now we will discuss number 1 example. He said, wow, such a beautiful flowers. He praised the flowers, calling them very beautiful. Next, the fox said, how clever I am. The fox exclaimed that he was very clever. She said, may all your wishes come true. She wished all his wishes might come true. They said, hooray, we have won again. They exclaimed with joy that they had won again. Now we will discuss exercise. It is given on page number 97. This is the last exercise of the chapter, and here after this exercise we have complete this chapter. Number 1. The principal said, where were you yesterday? The principal asked, where was I the day before? 2. Mother said to me, will you drink fruit juice? Mother asked me if I would drink fruit juice. 3. When will this train leave? He said to the porter, He asked the porter when would the train leave. 4. Riya said to Mohan, "Can you ride a horse?" Riya inquired of Mohan if he could ride a horse. 5. The teacher said to me, "Work hard or you will fail." The teacher told me to work hard or I would fail. 6. Raman said to Ravi, "Why did you go to the library last week?" Raman asked Ravi why he went to the library the previous week. 7. She said, "Is it very hot outside?" She exclaimed that it was very hot outside. 8. He said, "Oh Lord, pardon my sins." He prayed to Lord to pardon his sins. Number 9. Sachin said, "How beautiful she looks." Sachin praised her for her beauty. 10. "Alas, I have lost all," said the poor woman. The poor woman exclaimed that she had lost everything. 11. Samir said, "Happy Diwali." Samir wished Happy Diwali. 12. He cried, "If only he had lived." He wished that he had lived. 13. He said to her, "Good morning." He wished her good morning. 14. She said to him, "Oh, dishonest you." She exclaimed to him that he was dishonest. 15. He said, "Oops, what a mistake I made." He exclaimed that he made a mistake. So children, this all exercises you have to write in your grammar textbook with pencil, and please study the rules properly. Thank you.